Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome for today's continuous discussion on Nectar of Devotion. So today is a very auspicious day. So today is, let me see, today is 3 Bhuvanat. Just give me a second. 3 Bhova, 3 Tirobhava, Sri Sharanga Thakur. Saranga Thakur is one of the associate of what they call Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So today is disappearance day and a very auspicious day. So on this day, we gathered to continue our discussion on Nectar of Devotion. Right. So before we start, let's do our invocation prayer. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Darati Svaparantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Uttapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagarjadam Shahagana Raghunathan Vidam Tam Sajivam Satvaitam Savaduta Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakan Vidamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasachire Starine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devidaitai Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Viknanadaine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryo Jvala Premadya Sri Rupanuga Bhakti Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namastate Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddha Pasitanta Dvanta Harine Nama Gaura Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambara Sambodhe Padam Pujaite Nama Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidanandanamine Gaura Shakti Sarupai Rupanuga Varayate Gaura Virbhava Bhume Stvamni Dasa Sajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarubhama Sri Jagannathayate Namaha Vancha Kalpatrubhescha Kripa Sindhubheva Cha Paditaram Pavinibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Om Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratise Nama Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhakta Avadaram Bhakta Kyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kantarada Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavani Sri Vrishabhanustiri Vipranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram Hari Om Tat Sat Hare Krishna. So we gathered here to continue our discussion on Nectar of Devotion. So it's going to be more and more exciting. Okay, I'm so grateful to all the devotees who have gathered here. Vaishnava Kripa Prabhu, Saki Champakarata Mataji, Charan Lakshmi Mataji, Tachayani Mataji, Gandhi Mataji, Karpia Saraswati Mataji, Sudha Sindhu Mataji, and Nanda Devi Mataji. Thank you so much for joining today. Today is a very nice day. I'm not sure about your place, but Ipoh has been raining since what, 5 in the morning, drizzling. And now the weather is fantastic. All right, on this day, so let's continue our discussion. I hope that you all are following up with all the recording, all right? Because the recording is very important. When you listen to the recording, you don't miss the class, especially when you start to talk about Krishna's flute, lotus feet, his anklet, all right, his ornaments. So with that, we can basically concentrate our mind in our chanting. All right. It is two things that's very important. One is Krishna Katha and Krishna Japa, Harinam Japa. But in order to do Harinam Japa or chanting the holy name, we have to have Hari Katha. We must know, we must have information about what are we doing, where are we concentrating. All right. Merely just chanting, sometimes we don't like appreciate. All right. So when we start to understand the Krishna's pastime, Krishna's Leela, so that we can concentrate our mind in the chanting. My humble request, whenever you watch the video, okay, online YouTube video, any one of you watch that, please put a thumbs up or just put a comment. Okay, what do you take away and something like that. So I know that you are all are continuing the discussion, because sometimes when you put a thumbs up, I don't know who put thumbs up and and this thing. So just put a comment, all right? So I know, oh, okay, this person have watched the video. So that is give me information when we carry on with our class, so we can just flow this thing, all right? So yesterday we ended at here. Similarly, when Arjuna saw Krishna's gigantic universal form, there was standing hair of the body, all right? So now we're going to talk about the title of this chapter 20, what they call chapter 28. Yes, 28. Here we are talking about existential ecstatic love. That means the love that is exists in everyone. Others has to be required, but this is existence. All right. So another quality that exists in a devotee is filtering of voice. Filtering means the voice will start like blah 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 blah. All right, filtering. So this happened when Krishna was going to Mathura on the chariot driven by Akrura. All right. So Krishna was going to Mathura on the chariot driven by Akrura. Yasoda and all the gopis came to try to forbid him to pass and block his way. Okay. So they all tried to block his way. At that time, Radharani was so perturbed that in a faltering voice, she requested Mother Yasoda to please stop Akrura. So what is faltering voice? Like you are choking, you are talking, you are crying at the same time. All right. It's what they call faltering. What they call filtering in Tamil. I don't know what they call it, but filtering like please, please. Yasoda, I mean, Radharani was telling Mother Yasoda, please, please, please stop it, please stop it. That's called filtering. All right. So Vishmayat Yata Sri Dashami, putting from Srimad Bhagavatam. Shanair Atotaya, Atotaya, Vimir Jaya Lochani, Mukundam Udvikshya, Vinamra Kandaraha, Kritanjali Prashravyavan Samahitaha, Sa Vepatur, Gadga Dayai La Telaya. So the filtering of the voice resulting from the wonder was exhibited by Brahma. So now Brahma did a filtering of the voice when he was in great wonder. You know, sometimes, something like that. It is said that in Srimad Bhagavatam 10, Canto 13, chapter verse 64, after bowing down before Lord Krishna, when Brahma began to rise, he prayed to the Lord in a faltering voice. Because at the time, Brahma made a big mistake by trying to hide all the cows and the gopals. But after that, he found out that Krishna is the supreme person, because they all know it's time for Krishna to come down. But they never knew that Krishna will come as a boy, as a cowherd boy. They all anticipated Krishna to come in a Vishnu form, because that Vishnu form is something that even all the demigods are quite familiar with. Whenever he comes, Sangha, Sangha and Chakra, that is Krishna, that is Vishnu, right? Because all of them have not seen the confidential part of, or the original form of Krishna. The original form of Krishna, they have not seen. So when he came in that form, they couldn't identify it. But after they realize it, oh, this is the form, and they start to filter. Amarshat Yata Tatraiva, 10.29.30. Prashtam Priyetaram, Iva Pratibhashamanam, Krishnam Tat Artha, Vinivartita Sarva Kamaha, Netre Vimirjaya, Rudito Pahate Sma Kinchit, Sangramba, Gat Gada Giro, Bruvattanu Raktaha. So here in 10 Canto 29 chapter verse 30, right? Another example of filtering voice was exhibited by the gopis when they came to Krishna, when they desired to dance with him. Krishna asked them to go back to their husband and homes. And they all came. Krishna, hey, you all go back. Why are you here? Go back. So at that moment, what happened? Gopis apparently became very angry and began to talk with Krishna with a faltering voice. So number one, the faltering voice, we understand when a person who are mixed feeling, like sad, frustrated and all this. Like example, like Radharani. She was so sad that that they afraid that Akrura may take Krishna back. Like in crying, choking, talking. Second is wonder. Oh my God, you are that supreme personality of Godhead. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is Brahma. And now here, the third incident of faltering voice is in anger. When sometimes when we become angry, we cannot talk. So same thing. When gopis dropped their husband, their children, everything, they came to Krishna to dance. And Krishna says, hey, you chase girls. What are you doing here? Go back. So Gopi became very angry and began to talk. How dare you? I dropped everything for you. And now you're asking me to go back. Are you what? That kind of filtering voice. So the third way of filtering of voice. All right. Now, another filtering of voice is this. Harshat yata tatraiva. 10.39, 56 and 57. Verse 56, 57. Okay. Harshat tanuruha. Bhava. Pariklinatma lochana. Gira gadgadas yastaushit. Satvam alambya satvata. Pranamya murnavahita. Kirtanjali puta shanahi. In the 10th canto, 39th chapter, verse 56, 57, Srimad Bhagavatam. A faltering voice due to jubilation. Now, another thing is jubilation. Jubilation means what? Excited. Exhibit by Akrura. When he was shown in the Vaikunta planets resting within the river of Yamuna. When he was jubilate, he became enjoy jubilation. Jubilate means joyful, happy. When he was shown all the Vaikunta planet, the entire Vaikunta planet resting within the river Yamuna. When Akrura understood that Krishna was the supreme personality of Godhead, he bowed his head to Krishna's lotus feet with folded hands and began to pray in a faltering voice. All right. This is the fourth incident. Okay, number one. Okay, now we go back. Number 4. Okay. Now let's look at the fifth incident. Vitaryata. Tavyarpitam vitaravenum iti pramadi. Shrutva mat iritam udirna vivarna bhavaha. Turnam babuva guru gadgada ruddha kantaha. Patri mukunda tat anena sa haritoshti. There's another also example of faltering voice caused by fearfulness. One of Krishna's friend praised him this. My dear friend, your flute was given by your servant Patri. When I asked him to return it, he began to speaking in a faltering voice and his complexion became yellow. Okay. So this is out of fear. Okay. Now, okay. So now we have seen 5 voice filtering. Number 1, Radharani in anxiety. Number 2, Brahma in regret. Number 3, who? Number 3 is Gopis became angry. Okay. Okay. Gopi out of anger. All right. Number 4, Akrura out of excitement, jubilation, joy. Number 5, Patri out of fear. Okay. So, so there's a 5-way. So what we can do when we chant Hare Krishna, we can also meditate on this incident. All right. Just imagine Akrura is riding the chariot, Krishna at the chariot. Mother Yasoda went and stopped the chariot. Stop! All right. And that time, Radharani, Srimati Radharani going beside Yasoda Mai and telling, please stop them. Please don't let them go. So this kind of incidents also we can add on into our meditation. We can visualize how the thing could have happened. Or Brahma, out of regret. Oh my God, you are the Supreme Lord. I'm so foolish, I couldn't recognize you. Like that. Or Akrura when he was so excited. So these are the certain things that we can add on. Now, Let's look at trembling. Ata vepatuhu. Vitra shamarsha. Harshaidir vepatur. Gatra laulya krit. Tatra vitra shena yata. Shanka chudam. Shanka chudam. Shanka chudam. Adiruddha vikramam. Preksha vishista bhujam. Jigrikshaya. Jigrishaya. Ha Vrajendra Tanayeti Vadini Kampa Sampadam Adatta Radhika. Trembling. When Krishna was trying to capture the demon Shanka, Radharani became trembling out of fearfulness. Okay. She was so scared and started trembling. Amar Shena Yata Krishna Dikshepa Jatena Vyakula Nakulambuja Chakampe Drak Amar Shena Bhukampe Girira Iva. Similar trembling of the body was exhibited by Sahadeva, the younger brother of Nakula. when Shishupala was vehemently blaspheming the Lord, Sahadeva began to tremble out of anger. Shishupala was blaspheming, criticizing Krishna maximum. When that criticism happened, Nagula. Who is Nagula? In 5 Pandavas, first is Yudhishthira, second is Bhima, Arjuna, Sahadeva and Nagula, the twins. So the Nakula became so angry and started to tremble out of anger. First, Radharani trembled out of fear. Now Nagula tremble out of anger. Sometimes when you get angry, you start to trembling, body also start trembling. All right, that's very dangerous actually. Harshena yata vihasi katam hatasi pashya bayenadya manasmi chanchalam upasidantam nivaraya vraja patistanayam. The trembling of the body also exhibited by Radharani out of tribulation. That means Radharani trembled as she told one of the gopis, don't joke with this disappointing boy. Please ask him not to approach me because he's always the cause of the grief of all of us. All right. So sometimes the body trembles out of frustration. All right. Sometimes we also see, right? Sometimes whenever say like the person who have offended you, betrayed you, suddenly the person wants to come and meet you. Or someone that say like some of your family members, sometimes internal conflict, right? Fight with the sibling, and suddenly the sister or brother come to the house, want to come and patch up things after big fight, big quarrel. So suddenly say, your brother is here, to talk to you. What? Then suddenly you remember all the past things, you start to tremble in anxiety. Say, no. I don't see him. Ask him to get lost. I'm not prepared to see anyone. Get out. Ask him to get lost. So something like that. So now what happened? Radharani got so frustrated with Krishna. Right? And then she trembled. And she was so angry and so disappointed. And I was told to gopis, don't joke with this disappointing boy. Please ask him not to approach me. Because whenever Radharani wants him, he will disappear. All right? Krishna is very famous to do that. Sometimes when we chant Hare Krishna, suddenly we lose the taste. You'll be wondering, what went wrong? Why when I chant, I don't feel like chanting? Did I offend anyone? Did I receive? So like that. So now we understand whenever you feel like you lose your taste in chanting, this is Krishna is doing hide and seek with you. So that means, in other words, what we can remember, Krishna is paying attention to you. Oh, you're getting such a good taste, huh? Poof, you'll disappear. Then you feel like tasteless. Hare Krishna, Krishna, sometimes when you chant also, we cannot chant the mantra properly. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 like change a record, Mari, as though the record has been like, what they call? Like, those days, when you have a cassette, sometimes when things stuck, the song doesn't continue, like that. So she was so upset. Say, don't talk about him to me, all right? He is always the cause of all grief to us, because he loved to irritate the gopis. And that is how we see. And now Radharani is telling, stop talking about it. That's another way of trembling. Ata Vaivarnyam Vishadarosha Bityadir Vaivarnyam Varna Vikriya Bhavajnanir Atra Malinya Karshadya Parikritita Tatra Vishadat Yata Sveti Sveti Krita Kila Janam Virahena Tavaduna Gokulam Krishna Deva Rishi Sveta Divipa Brahmam Dade. Changing of the bodily color. Sometimes due to great aggrievement caused by the dealings of Krishna. Right? Aggrievement. That means such a so frustrating. Okay. Okay, it's frustrating. The body changes color. The gopis therefore address the Lord thus: Dear Krishna, due to separation from you, all the denizens of Vrindavan have changed their color. And because of this change of the color, even the great sage Narada was thinking of Vrindavan as a white island in the ocean of milk. All right? So this kind of aggrievement. What is aggrievement means? Severe lamentation. You know, grieving. You know, when somebody dies, we grieve. Right? All of us don't feel like eating, don't feel like drinking. Someone in the family passed away. They are grieving. So this kind of situation, what happened? So during the grieving of gopis, Krishna has left. So they are grieving and all the luster has gone. You know, all the luster, all the thing. So the whole Vrindavan turned into pale, turned into white. Until Narada was wondering, hey, looks like Vrindavan is a white island in the ocean of milk. So that means the whole thing became pale, became white. Roshat yata, Kansa Shatrum Abhiyunjata Puro, Viksha Kangsha Shahadanu Yuda. Then Sri Balasya Sakitasya Rushyata, Prodya Indu Nibam, Ananam Babao. When Krishna and Balaram was present in the arena Kamsa's body changed color. All right? Because of this, when they start to see the prowess of Krishna and Balaram, at last, the prediction is coming true. The death is nearby. All right, the death is nearby. I'm going to die. So this kind of things, when that situation happen, the Kamsa start to change his bodily color. Biter yata rakshite vrajakule bakarina parvatam varam udasya leelaya kalima balaripur muke bhavan nuchivan manasi bitim uttitam. Similarly, Indra's face changed color when he saw that Krishna was protecting all the denizens of Raja by lifting the Govardhan hill. Right? So he says, face changed color. You know, sometimes you see, right? When someone became angry, frustrated, depressed, the face will change color. Yes or not? The face looks more darker. You know, the face looks more darker. You know, there's no luster, there's no aura. In fact, when you take that clitograph or something like that to take the aura of the body, you know, there's one camera you take, it shows the aura around you. There's a what they call that, the camera they call clitograph, something like that. So similarly like that. So whenever we become very happy, very excited, or we become very spiritual, our aura will be yellowish. Whenever we are frustrated, angry, our aura will be red. Whenever we become dull and all these things, our aura will turn into black. All right? So like that. So like that. So that means when Indra saw that Krishna is protecting the Raja, because by lifting the Govardhan, he was like his face turned black. Vishade Svetima Prokta, Dausharyam Kalima Kvachit, Roshetu Raktima Bityam, Kalima Kwapi Shuklima. So now, it says, Raktima Lakshete Vyakto, Harshodreke Pi Kutrachit, Atra Sar Vatrikatvena, Naivasyoda Hirti Krita. If the color changes take place due to excessive jubilation, all right, if they take place because of excitement, the hue turns red. Because such change of color is so rare, Rupa Goswami does not further discuss at this point. You know, when it becomes so excessive, the hue, that means the body all turned red, all right? But Rupa Goswami does not further discuss this point. He's not talking about this. Atta Ashru, Arsharosha Vishadatyir, Ashru Netre Jalotgama, Harshaje Shruni, Shitatvam, Aushnyam, Roshadi, Sambhave, Sarvatra Nayane Shobha, Raga Sammarjanadayaha. So the next is tears. All right, they're tears. Out of jubilation, anger or separation, there may be pouring down of tears from the eyes. We will start to cry when we are excited, jubilation, when we become angry, or when there's separation. When such a tear is very cold, they are due to jubilation. Whenever you start to, when the tears come out, when the tears are cold in color, cold tears, it is out of happiness. But when they are out of anger, the tears become hot. In all cases, there is a severe movement of the eyes, and the eyes generally become reddish. There's also an itching sensation which causes the sufferer to rub his eyes. Sometimes when in whatever thing, there will be severe movement. The eyes will be moving left and right. All right, in anxiety, thing. But at the same time, there's also itching sensation. Okay, this reminds me about a story about Ramanuja. When Ramanuja was in Srila Ramanujacharya was in a Gurukul, he was under this this one sannyasi Mayavadi. All right, Mayavadi sannyasi. I forgot his name. What is his name? What Prakash? Yeah, forget his name. Krishna. The time Ramanujacharya was massaging him. Was massaging his back or leg or something like that. I think he's massaging his leg. That time, that sannyasi that eventually become a disciple of Ramanujacharya. His guru became his disciple. He was giving an example. The eyes of Krishna looks like the lotus bud, Pundarikaksha. But what he translate that eyes of Krishna look like the monkey's butt, monkey's anus. The backside of the monkey anus, the red color. Sometimes some monkey, I think mackerel or monkey, that you can see the backside is like one reddish dot. When he made that offensive statement, Ramanujacharya became so upset, he started to cry, the tears started to flow, and the tears dropped on the body of that Swami. When the thing dropped, it was so hot, he could realize that Ramanujacharya was very upset with that statement. So that's an example of that. Atra harshena yata Govinda prakshanakshepi Bashpa pura vivarshinam Uchir anindat anandam aravinda vilochana. When the lotus-eyed Rukmini, all right, now Rukmini, the first queen of Krishna in Dwaraka, was shedding tear out of ecstatic jubilation, she did not like the tears. Roshena yatta hari vangshe tasya shurava sushrava netrabhyam vari pranaya kopajam kusheshaya palashabhyam avashashya jalam yata. There's also a passage in Harivamsa, all right, wherein Satya Bhama began to shed tears because of her great affection for Krishna. Okay, because of great affection, she also shedded her tears. Yatava bhimashya chedisha vadam viditso rejeshru vishravi rusho paraktam udyan mukam vari kana vakirnam sandhyatvisha grashtam ivendu bimbam. An example of shedding tears because of anger exhibited by Bhima when he saw that Shishupala was insulting Krishna in the Rajasuya exit. Bhima wanted to kill Shishupal immediately, but because Krishna did not order him to do so, he became morose with anger. He wanted to kill, but Krishna didn't say kill. He said, wait. So out of that anger, became morose, he started to tear. All right, he started to cry. It is described that there was a hot tears covering his eyes, as a thin cloud sometimes covers with the evening moon. In the evening, when the moon is slightly covered by the thin cloud, it looks very nice. But when Bhishma was shedding tears in account of his anger, he looked very nice. So even Bhima looked beautiful. All right. Sometimes the tears are start to like, sometimes when you see the child, baby, right? The babies or small children, when they start to cry, there'll be like as though like some water butt under the eyes. So with the teary eyes, the eyes looks very beautiful. So the example, the analogy, what they give here, he says like exactly like the moon at the night, when there's a full moon, thin cloud cover it. It looks even more nicer, more prettier. All right. So similarly, at this moment when Bhima was angry, all right, even the tears of anger came out. but the eyes look so beautiful. That's why it's meant here. Vishadena yatra Sri Dashame, quoting from Bhagavatam 10 Canto 60.23. Pada sujatena nakaruna shriya bhuvam likantya shubir anjana shitai ashinchati kunkuma rushitau stanau tastau ado mukhyadi dukkar ruddavak. The 10th Canto Srimad Bhagavatam 60 chapter verse 23. There's a nice example of Rukmini shedding tears of lamentation. When Krishna and Rukmini were talking, Rukmini became frightened of separation from Krishna. When they were talking, suddenly Rukmini started to have that fear of the separation from Krishna, and therefore she began scratching the earth with her red lotus-like nails. Because she was shedding tears, the black ointment from her eyes were dripping. You know, the black ointment, Mai. The tears all start dripping along with the tears unto her breast, which was covered with kunkuma. All right, the breast is covered with kunkuma powder. All right, that's why you see all the married women. So what they'll do? First, they'll put a kunkuma. Very important, you must put a kungumam here and also here. Whether you put it here, but now it's modern society, they put all these colorful kind of things and they put the red dot here, okay, on the forehead. But actually, when you see, the married woman must wear kunkuma on your forehead here, on this thing here, and the middle of the chest. All right. So middle of the chest also must have kunkuma because the tali is there, right? They put the kunkuma in 3 places. Number 1 on the forehead, number 2 here, number 3 in the middle of the chest. All right. So now the situation is like this, where the eyes of the ointment was dropping from Srimati Rukmani Devi. All right. So it come out what they call as though the mascara. All right. The thing ointment came out and all dropped on the chest. All right. Chest. Okay. They were covered in kunkuma powder. Rukmani was so aggrieved that her voice was choked. So she was so aggrieved that the voice was choked up. Another thing that we should remember, that this is supposed to be kunkuma powder, not sticker. So what to do nowadays, modern, everybody like to put the sticker dot. You must put the, yes, Mataji.
3 இடத்துல எங்க வைக்கணும் சொன்னீங்க குங்குமம்? forehead,
நெத்தியில,
okay,
மேல, முடியில,
okay.
இங்க அப்புறம் இன்னொன்னு நெஞ்சி நடுவுல, நெஞ்சி குழியில.
ஓ, நான் இன்னும் தொண்டை குழியிலா?
தொண்டை குழியா?
அங்கதான்
இங்கயா?
இப்போ.
இல்ல நெஞ்சில நடுவுல.
ஓகே ஓகே ஓகே, தேங்க்ஸ் ஃபார் தேங்க் யூ.
அது நெஞ்சி குழி தானே சொல்லுவாங்க?
ஆமா ஆமா.
நெஞ்சி குழி 3 இடத்துல வைக்கணும். 1, 2 and 3. And make sure it's powder, not sticker போட்டு.
நாங்க ஸ்டிக்கர் போட்டு தான் பிரபு வைக்கிறோம். மத்த இடத்துல எல்லாம் பவுடர் வைக்கிறோம். தொட்டு மட்டும் ஸ்டிக்கர் போட்டு தான் பிரபு. ஏன்னா அது கலையாது.
இல்ல, I remember my grandmother. My grandmother used to have this small bottle. இவ்வளவு பெரிய bottle, நடுவுல small bottle. குங்குமம். And you know what she do? She put the thing like a and it sticks the whole day. I don't know how. Maybe it happened. But nowadays, as we are modern, we don't know whether it sticks or not. Because I remember my grandmother used to do that. She put the thing, and the bottle இப்படி வச்சுப்பாங்க. அப்படியே வச்சுட்டு வைப்பாங்க. ஆனா 2-3 கொட்டும், ஆனா அப்படியே இருக்கும் பொட்டு.
Okay. Thanks.
So, but nowadays, the modern people, they put here and they don't put here. They put, okay, I wear green sari, so they put a green dot, and here they put red. Everything is Kali Yuga, gone. Okay. But when we see this is how we should do. Number 1, number 2, and number 3 in the middle of the chest. We will study that in Srimad Bhagavatam. In Srimad Bhagavatam, there's a lot of explanation about this in 10 Canto. Okay. Okay. Ata pralaya. Pralaya sukha. Dukkabhyam chesta jnana nirakritihi. Atranubhava. Katita mahi. Nipattanadayaha. Devastation. Okay, devastation. When a person is confused by stimulatus happiness and tribulation and does not know what to do, this state is confusion is called pralaya or devastation. All right. So what is devastation means? Pralaya. What does it mean? It's confused. Why? Because simultaneous happiness and tribulation. That means happiness and suffering, tribulation happening at the same time. Happiness and suffering come at the same time. You don't know what is happening. All right. So that's called, this is a situation creates a confusion. And this confusion is called pralaya or devastation. In this condition of pralaya, one sometimes fall down on the ground and sometimes the ecstatic love become manifest. Okay. At this, sometimes this kind of situation, people sometimes may fall down because they're so confused they can even faint. Tatra sukena yata milantam harim alokya lata punja atarkitam nyapti pushunya manareje nichalangi vrajangana. Right? When gopis were searching after Krishna, and all of a sudden he came out from the bushes and creepers. All right? So when gopis were searching after Krishna, where's Krishna? Where's Krishna? But suddenly Krishna came out from the bushes. And the bushes. And all of them became stunned and almost senseless. So it looks like forever they are seeing Krishna, and whenever they see Krishna, they become stunned. That is what, because see, in this material world, everything is like we become familiarized. Okay, they become familiarized. Give you a very good example of familiarity. See, when a person newly get married, right, they'll be like so much in love and because it's a new relationship. But after, when they become familiar with the partner, that's it. Right? So similarly, the problem with us in this material world, we become familiar. You know, oh, I go to temple, the same guy going to talk. Even a person going to give a class, yeah, because you become so familiar. That's why sometimes we bring in a guest speaker to come to create a new environment, right? But here, there in Goloka and Gokula, it looks like eternally all the gopis used to stun and get attracted and became like, even though they're seeing Krishna every day, right? They just saw Krishna yesterday, and today Krishna suddenly came out from the bush. They become stunned and almost becomes senseless. In this state of the gopis appear to be very beautiful. At this state of being stunned and almost senseless, they became even more prettier. This is an example of pralaya or devastation in happiness. Okay. Dukkena now suffering. Yatashi dashami, quoting from 10.39.15. Anyascha tat anudayana. Anyascha tat anudhyana. Nivirtashesha vrittaya. Nabhyajanam imam lokam. Atma lokam gata iva. There's also instance of pralaya in distress. Okay. One such example described in 10 Canto 39 chapter verse 15. Srima, when Sukadev Goswami tells King Parikshit, my dear king, when the gopis were missing Krishna, when they start to miss Krishna, they were so much absorbed in meditation upon him that all their senses stopped functioning. You know, they're so much in meditation until they became like they lost themselves. And they lost all bodily senses. They lost all bodily senses. It was as though they had become liberated from all material condition. Sarvahi sattva moolatvat bhava yadyapi satvikaha tatapya mishang satveka moolatvat satvika prata satvasya taratamya pranatanu shobha taratamyam shat tata eva taratamyam sarvesham satvikanam shat. So this is degrees of ecstatic symptom. Okay, what is ecstatic? Degrees of ecstatic. That means the level of ecstatic symptom. It says here, out of many ecstatic symptoms of the body, the symptoms of being stunned is especially significant. So there's a lot of symptoms like crying, you know, devastation and all this. But the symptoms of being stunned, shocked, or in Malay we call kaku. Okay, surah jadi kaku. When you see a go, pee, like that. So being stunned is especially very significant. According to the degree of being stunned, the vital force within the body becomes agitated. So to the level of degree, which degree, how severely stunned, okay? And according to that, the vital force within the body become agitated. And due to such state, other ecstatic loving symptoms sometimes become altered. At that moment, other kind of symptom become like overthrown. Altered means you don't see the significance. Okay. One of the things of stun is example like bhava, right? Sometimes like Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after he becomes stunned, he faint. He start to faint is the level of the agitation became so high until looks like he's not breathing. And everybody thought, oh, what's wrong with him? And that is Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. What happened? He take a small, little cotton. He brought the cotton, put it near the nose. When he brought the cotton near the nose, he could see a slow air breathing, very mild breathing. And then he could understand that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has gone into Bhava. The first time when he met him. Right? When you hear the name of Krishna, when you hear the name of Radha, when you go to Jagannath Puri, when he saw Lord Jagannath, he faint. Bhava. So, how they take the cotton is thing. So, at that kind of moment of being stunned, all the other symptoms of the body doesn't manifest. You understand? So, suddenly you're stunned. Maybe your excitement or dancing, talking, reasoning, listening, all these become stopped because you become cup. You become like a lock. You become stunned. Adirchi. Stun another Tamila adirchi. Bayangara adirchi. Alright? Drumat Dumayitaste Jvalita Dipta Udipta Samnita Vriddin Yatottaram Yanta Satvikas Shus Chaturvidaha. These transient symptoms develop in the course of such development. They are sometimes called smoky, sometimes called blazing, sometimes called shining. When these transient ecstatic symptoms gradually develop. Okay, these that means we all have to come out. So we have to develop this thing, transient ecstatic symptom. So what happened one day if you become ecstasy? One day you become a pure devotee. Because here we are talking about how to go into prema, into bhava, into prema. So once you are already in bhava, is already an ecstatic symptoms. So from ecstasy, you gradually develop. All right. These transient ecstatic symptoms. Are you all following me on this, please? Do you understand what I'm talking about? If you don't understand, I would like to explain again. Very important. Thumbs up if you understand.
Yes, Prabhu,
Okay.
understand.
All right. So I just take those who have answered as I make it. I take it as though that all of you understood. Okay. All right. Again, let me explain. These transcendental ecstatic symptoms. That means you are talking about transcendental ecstatic symptom means what? That means we are coming into the level of bhava. So once we come to the level of bhava, what's going to happen to us? We going to gradually develop these new symptoms. So what are the symptoms that we're going to develop? We're going to develop the symptoms of such as sometimes called smoky symptoms. Number 1. Number 2 is blazing. And number 3 we call shining. Please underline this statement. All right. And do remember this by your heart. If one day you come to the level of this kind of ecstatic symptom, you know what actually symptoms that you have acquired. Right? Why we are studying Nectar of Devotion? Because we want to improve our sadhan bhakti. Right? This is a book that gives you encouragement. It doesn't matter from what terrible background he came from. A person could be a beef eater. All right? A person could be aborted a child in the womb. Extremely sinful. Abortion. Right? A person should have had illicit sex affairs. Just name it. In any background that we came from, abominable background. From there, we start to have, slowly out of good fortune, by the grace of devotees, we have taken up this bhakti. First step is, we are clearing. We are chanting Hare Krishna because we want a peace of mind. We don't care about scene and all these kind of things. Right? So then slowly, then we start to have attachment. Then Anartha Nivirti, association with devotee. Anartha Nivirti, all that unwanted things start to relieve you. Like that day, you go step by step, you come to Nishta. Nishta means you become steady. Then, of course, we also study in Bhakti Aloka. What Bhakti Vinod Thakur explained very clearly. For a devotee, there's no past, there's no future. We have no regret about our past. Doesn't matter how I lived in my past, doesn't matter. And I don't have aspiration what's going to happen in the future. All right? Because future is something I cannot see. But devotional service is eternal. At this moment, when we are sitting and discussing about this Krishna Katha, we pay 101% attention. When we're going to take the Japa Mala and start to chant Hare Krishna, we pay 101% attention. All right. At this moment, every single act in devotional service, I pay 100% concentration. I don't care what's going to happen in the past, what has happened in the past, and I don't care what's going to happen in the future. That means I have no regret and I don't have aspiration. Future is aspiration, aspiring. Tomorrow, I hope I can make more money. Tomorrow, I hope I can get new clients. Tomorrow, I hope I can get a new deal, new business venture. Don't care about that. In the past, whatever I've done, don't care. Just give it up. Sometimes we carry the burden from our past. Once upon a time, I was like this, like that. Once upon a time, I have done this kind of grievous sin. It's okay, leave it. By you carrying that bag, it's not going to make any difference. So, at the same time, we don't aspire for the future. Right? In the future, I want my children to become a superstar. In the future, I want my children to do this. In the future, I want to get a new house. I want to do this, do that. All that, no need. For the devotee, now, at this moment, how much attention I can pay to Krishna in sadhan bhakti. So like that, we start to evolve. In that evolvement, then slowly we go into Vaidhi sadhana. Vaidhi sadhana, the core of Vaidhi sadhana is to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra very attentively. Right? And from that Maha Mantra, then we start to talk about this Vaidhi sadhana. From Vaidhi sadhana, then we talk about what they call bhava, the symptoms of bhava. All that we are going gradually. Now the question is, what are the symptoms after bhava? Okay, you have already evolved. Out of 8.4 million lifetime, at last you got a chance to be what you're supposed to be. Because in this material world is the place that we should not think of God. This is not the place to think about God. Because this is the place of sense gratification. In this sense gratification place, you're coming here, try to refrain from sense gratification. And try to be God conscious. It takes so much of effort. Just like you're in Las Vegas. You see all the lights. You see a skimpy dress girls, nude, what they call a naked dance. This bar, that, this thing, all casino, everything. You are surrounded with so much of glittering light. Extreme sense gratification, happiness. At that place, you try to refrain from it. It's not a joke, it's tough. But how we can do it? By devotee association. Why? Even the devotee also struggling. So you struggle, I struggle, both of us get together, somehow or other we pacify each other. Thinking about Krishna. We should practice the sadhan bhakti 24 hours, 7 days a week. There's no break for devotional service. You can't take a break. Right? That's why by good fortune, with all of your association, we are having this class almost every day. Or except Saturday and Sunday. Right? Supposed to be 3 days, and supposed to be 1 day, 2 days, and some or other now we are doing it every day. But by we doing that, every day we are engaging in our sadhan bhakti. So now, after you some or other get cleared from this kind of conditioning, right? Then you start to this thing. So once we are talking about transcendental ecstatic symptom, it will develop gradually. It doesn't happen over time. So once the thing develop gradually, okay. So and at that cause, sometimes there's a thing called smoky, blazing, and shining. All right. This is what we're going to discuss from now. Please pay 100% attention. If you don't understand, please stop immediately and we discuss the subject. Right? Because it is it's almost 90%, 98%, 99% possibility that you might not go back to this book. Because we are evolving. That means after this, we start Srimad Bhagavatam, we're going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, then after Srimad Bhagavatam, we go to Chaitanya Charitamrita, we're going to keep on going. There's a high possibility of you not coming back to this book again. So while we are doing this, let's do it bullseye, do it perfectly. Okay, so let's have a discussion. If you don't understand, discuss. Let's discuss. I'm not lecturing, I'm discussing. All right, so please be proactive and be dynamic, and let's discuss this. If you don't understand, we discuss this because we want to make it once and for all we understand this very important subject matter. Saburi kala vyapitvam bhavanga vyapitapi cha swarupena tatukshara iti vriddhis trida bhavet. These 3 degrees. Now Rupa Goswami is mentioning these 3 degrees. What is the 3 degrees? Smoky, blazing, and shining. Are experienced for many, many years. Right? And they are extend to different parts of the body. So these are the things. That means we understand this level of transcendental ecstatic feeling. It is not only in our heart or in our mind, but these 3 degrees are experienced many, many years, and they extended to different part of the body. Tatra netrambu vaishvarya varjanam eva yujyate bhavanga vyapitang mishang tayo kapi vishishtata. So it says that unlike the shedding of the tear, the filtering of the voice, the condition of the being stunned is spread all over the body. The shedding of the tears and filtering of the voice are simply localized symptoms. So just like unlike the shedding of tears, filtering of the voice, and condition being stunned, adirchi avarudhu. It spread all over the body, yes or not? Shedding the tears from the eyes, filtering of the voice from the voice, stun, the whole body become kaku.
Yes,
Right?
Prabhu.
But among, yes?
Ama, Prabhu.
But now, the shedding of the tears and filtering of the voice are simply localized symptoms. That means tears and voice choking is localized. I mean, it is standard symptom. Tatra shunam drik auchunya karitvam avadatata tata tarati vaichitri vaikal. Okay, tata tarati vaichitri vailakshanya vidayita vaishvarnyasya tu vinnatve kauntya vyakuladhataya Binnatvam stana vibranksha kauntyam syat sanna kantata vyakulatvam tu nanocha nicha gupta viluptata. Now it says the shedding of the tears, however, sometimes makes the eyes become swollen and whitish. Sometimes when you cry, eyes will become swollen. And sometimes the lenses of the eye become differently focused. Sometimes there's a water, when the moist, sometimes you cannot even focus your eyes. You cannot see properly. Then, filtering of the voice may sometimes cause choking in the throat and extreme anxiety. Voice sometimes cause choking. You become choked. Tenerrudu. Pesa mudiyama tenerrudu. Choke. Tenetral. Right? And also extreme anxiety. And then ரொம்ப வேதனையா இருக்கும். As the different symptoms of these ecstatic manifestation are localized, when this thing become localized, then it become like part of it. They are accompanied by different local reaction. Okay, what is the different local reaction? Number one, when the throat is choked up because of faltering of voice, there may be sound like a gura. All right. Sometimes when the throat is choked, when the voice faltering, the voice look like sounds like gura, like this. Okay. So whenever a person you're talking, when after they cry, when they start to talk, the voice become like gory. Yeah. Yes, the voice will change after crying. Sometimes when your child start crying, right, when you beat her or what, you chastise her, they start to cry, and after they cry, and they try to talk, the voice will turn into a very deep voice. Such sound choke the voice. That kind of sound choke the voice, will stop the voice. And with extreme mental anxiety, they may be manifest in different ways, right? And with extreme mental anxiety, and from the anxiety, that can be also manifest in many different ways of expression of the voice. So that means what we can understand from this. What is localized? Localized means tended, shedding tears, and choking of the voice. We have studied just now. So how to understand that? When the eyes start to tear, the eyes will become swollen. Sometimes we cannot see things clearly because it is covered by the moist. கண்ணு ஈரத்தோட கண்ணு ஒழுங்கா தெரியாது. கண்ணு வீங்கிரும். The eyes will turn red. Lot of symptoms when the ecstatic symptoms start to appear from the eyes. Eyes swollen, eyes red, lose focus. You can't see. That moment you try to rub. Okay? Try to focus. Secondly, when you start to choke, right? When you start to like choking, that means when your throat start to choked up, like what they call it? When a saba, in Malay we call saba. In Tamil, what they call tenetral. Ama, tenerradu. Tenetral. When you hear that, yeah, yes. Sometimes when you hear some bad news, that person has passed away. Oh my God. Then you go there. You go and ask the wife or the husband, what happened actually? And the wife will be like in great lamentation. She's trying to, she's in great lamentation and she started to talk. You was okay only. But so then after that, like that, then her voice would start to change. Right? Start to change. But something like that. So all these things happen with extreme mental anxiety. And through that mental anxiety, it can come up, manifest, it can show up in a many different way. How? Through the expression and everything. I hope you follow what I'm saying. Prayo dumayita eva rukshastishtanti satvikaha snigdastu prayasha sarve chaturdaiva bhavantyami. All these symptoms are listed under dried up existential condition known as smoky. All right. So now we understand. So all these symptoms are called as dried up situation, or this thing called smoky. Following me? So we understand smoky means eyes and the voice in anxiety, smoky situation. All right, and are exhibited in different way. Mahotsavadi vrittesu sadgoshti tandavadishu jvalantiullashina vapite ruksha api kashyachit. Sometimes while participating in the ceremony celebrating Krishna's pastime, or in the society of a devotee, there is a dancing ecstasy. All right, these sentiments are called blazing. All right, sometimes when you see this thing, all right, I have seen with my eyes. I mean, of course I've seen it. My father was totally against Hare Krishna. He was never interested. I mean, when he was at the early stages. We're talking about early stages. So sometimes, and he's the person who don't like, but sometimes when he comes to kirtan, when you come to the temple, sometimes, like Janmashtami is a festival. Usually all the Hindus will some or other go to temple. And my father reluctantly come because the son is in Hare Krishna and celebrating Janmashtami. Well, from going to other temple, okay, go to this temple. Just go. He come. And he don't like this thing. But when they start to do kirtan, when they start to dance and everything, some or other my father couldn't hold himself. He got up. He started to clap and started to do the Swami dance. He started to dance. So that means in the association of a devotee or in the celebrating Krishna's pastime, all right, there'll be dancing ecstasy. And this dancing ecstasy, this sentiment is called as blazing. Smoky means eye and this, eye and throat. Blazing means dancing. So whenever you go to temple and you don't dance, all right, You think, I don't want to dance lah. I feel like I just sit in one corner, I just clap my hand. You understand, you should know for yourself. You don't have that ecstasy. Ecstasy that comes from within. There's two ways being excited. One is spontaneous. Spontaneously, you get excited. Second, being participating, you create excitement. All right. So you are such a dull person sitting in one corner. All right. Yes, I'll give you an example. What happened? When I was young, all right, there is another temple here in Ipoh. It's called Krishna Sanatan Dharam. It's a North Indian Krishna temple, Radha Krishna temple. Okay, it's for the North Indians, Gujaratis. Gujaratis and Punjabi Brahmins, they have their temple, very old temple. When Prabhupada came to Ipoh, he visited the temple and he chastised the pujari. Okay, he fired the pujari. There's one pastime happened in Ipoh because there's something with Radharani's finger or something like that. When Prabhupada saw that, he scolded the pujari in Ipoh. So when I and a group of friends, the devotee boys, youth, went there. So it's a totally different environment. All North Indians, right? And we are South Indians. So their way of prayers and worship is different. All right. So we were sitting there, we feel like lost. And especially at that age, around 18, 19, being very frank with you, a lot of pretty girls. So we were like, don't know what to do. So first thing, we went to the temple because it's Radha Krishna temple. Secondly, a lot of pretty girls, right? And we were like, felt a kind of reserve kind of feeling. Then my friend said, that's my friend Hema, she said, hey, come, join us. Join you? Do what? Come lah. And she gave me 2 sticks because all of them doing that kolatam. You know, kolatam, they have a 2 sticks, tak, tak, tuk, tak, tak, tuk, like that. I never danced kolatam in my life. Right? Then we were standing there reserve. Suddenly she said, come. I said, come do what now? Give me 2 sticks. I said, what should I do? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. That means hit your stick 2 times and hit the other part 3 times, then go. You go around. So that means there's an inner circle, outer circle. So inner circle go clockwise, outer circle go anti-clockwise. So you just 1, 2, tap, 1, 2, tap. And they put some song like it's like a cinema song, like, you know, the North Indians. And what happened? When I was standing there, when they give me a stick and gave my friend a stick and everything, and suddenly we got into the dancing. And dance with who? All the pretty girls. I mean, being very frank, at that age, 18, 19. You know, immediately the excitement start to come. And end up from hitting the stick, I start to hit their head. Until they drop the stick. Why are you hitting? Oh, sorry. Then because he said, supposed to do it slowly, don't whack. So what I'm trying to say here is, when I'm talking about this, it reminds me about that. So when you are participating, they are participating in how Krishna dance with gopis. All right. So they create that kind of environment, all doing kolatam. Tak, 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 like that. So what we can understand from this, my dear fathers, Prabhus and mothers, if you are not excited about Sankirtan, about Kirtan, about this in the temple, so don't stand in one corner and clap and, you know, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, can't even hear like that, shake it. No. If you don't have that ecstasy, join the ecstasy. So either come by nature due to ecstatic feeling, or go and participate and create that excitement. Whenever there's a dancing happen, join and dance. If you see people are standing, hold somebody's hand, start dancing. Our movement is dancing movement. We cannot sit in one place, stand like a log. All right? When you start to dance, look around. See, suddenly you see someone, drag him along. But when you drag a person who feel shy, don't dance aggressively. Sometimes they call on floor, ask him to spin in the middle. And the floor run away. No, just hold him. Just do a Swami step, left, right, and slowly wave your hand, wave your leg. At least do some expression. Create that excitement. Don't stand like a log, stand in one corner. Just see that Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. No, that's not the way. Because this kind of dancing is a sentiment. And now we understand. Participating in ceremony, distinct society or devotee, there's dancing in ecstasy. Then you are creating that blazing sentiment. Right? Don't be smoky. Stand in one place, get choked, eyes start to tear. Come into blazing environment. Are you all following me on this? So from now onwards, don't stand like a log. Don't stand like a log. Here we are not doing kacheri. Sometimes I get so annoyed. Whenever we do kirtan, people be just looking somewhere and they sing the right. So sometimes I need to stop and tell them, kacheri. Or in English, am I doing a concert? I am singing, you're watching. Come on, this is Sankirtan. You have to participate. After millions of births, you got a chance. I'm doing it every day. So we understand what Gopi. That's why we need to do Krishna Katha. The Gopis, every single day when they see Krishna, they become stunned. Every day they see Krishna, the Leela, suddenly Krishna disappears, they get upset. They go into severe lamentation. But suddenly when Krishna come out from the bush, they become stunned. They go into severe ecstasy. And they're seeing Krishna every single day. Similarly, we also should develop that thing. Oh, I cannot do it. It's okay. Fake it. You have to fake it. Never mind. Pretend. Fake it till you make it. All right? In life, we are faking too many things, right? So why not you fake it? Even faking it, you can even use it for Krishna, but using it in a proper way. You don't need to act like a great devotee. You don't need to fake, suddenly you start crying as though you're in ecstasy. So people come and say, Padita Tarana has gone into great ecstasy. Padita Tarana is a great devotee. That is pretending. I'm not asking you to pretend. I'm asking you to fake it. You don't feel like it, just do it. You don't feel like dancing, just go and dance. You don't feel like singing, just sing. Fake it. And while you're faking it, you will make it. Is this sounds very, what they call? Fake? Does it sound fake? Come on, devotees. Does it feel like artificial? What I'm saying, is it artificial? Come on. Anyone? Does it look artificial? Hey, how can you fake to Krishna? Yes, Nanda Devi Mataji.
Not artificial, because I have personally noticed some people who come to the temple for first time. They will come and they'll just sit, and they'll go around the temple, then they'll come and sit, and then they'll be just looking. And suddenly, like what you said, suddenly they will just get up and they will also join and they'll start clapping. They'll start clapping.
That is
but you won't get them, like first timers, you don't see them dancing, but at least they will start clapping.
Yes.
They will see the others, and then they also
now talking about this situation, the first timers, when they come, Krishna immediately give them Sukriti. That is, they are not faking it. That is spontaneous.
Okay.
I'm talking about seasonal devotees who don't have that ecstasy, but create that ecstasy. That means they don't feel like dancing, they go and dance. They don't feel like singing, they are singing. They're singing loudly, but there's no feeling, but they simply sing. Is it artificial? Because I'm telling you, fake that excitement. Is it artificial or not? You got it?
Yes. I don't think it's artificial, Prabhu. It's just that they join the group and they're doing it what the others are doing.
But
right?
even they don't have that feeling in the heart.
Yes. So they just follow what the others are doing. So okay, it might be, it's not artificial actually. Maybe
Or
they have
fake?
not developed that love yet, but then they
No,
just
I am
the
saying
group
a
and they start
seasonal
doing it.
devotee. Okay,
Mm.
like yourself, Mataji. Now, you don't feel like dancing. You don't feel like singing out loud.
Mhm.
And you see all the young girls are dancing.
Yeah,
And suddenly, you just go in and dance. That means you
yeah.
don't feel like you're dancing. You're faking it. You're faking it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like, oh, I want to feel like young girl and I want to join the young girls to dance. You're faking it.
Yeah.
So
Understand.
I'm asking, is that faking is artificial?
I don't think it's artificial, Prabhu. Actually, if you are faking it also, a certain portion of it, it has to come from inside you, right?
Mm-hmm.
You must, a little desire should be there if you're faking it also. I mean,
Say if you don't have desire also.
it's not like dancing and seeing others doing it, and then you also want to join and you start faking it. But then a little desire will be there.
Okay, say you don't have desire.
Okay.
You don't have desire. You see
Okay.
everybody dancing and you're standing alone.
Mhm.
And you feel like, ayo, I feel so shy. Like everybody's dancing. I'm one person simply standing.
Yeah.
So you simply artificially start to dance. You're faking it.
Mm, mm, mm.
So now the question is it artificial? Is it good or bad? Is it being artificial?
I don't think so. I don't think it's
Okay.
artificial work because it's not bad. It's not something you're not doing something bad. So I
No,
don't
I'm
think it's
asking what you feel in your heart.
or I don't feel it's artificial.
Okay. Even you don't feel like it, but you're simply doing it, you don't feel it's
Yeah.
artificial.
Yeah.
You don't feel it's faking. But you are faking it.
Yes.
But you don't feel like faking it, right?
Mm, mm.
Okay. All right. Nice. Anybody else? Anyone else? Charna Lakshmi Mataji? Gandhi Mataji? Suddha Sindhu Mataji? Champa Kalata Mataji? Saki Champa Kalata? Come on, one more person. Come on. Why no comment? Ah, yes.
I
Yes,
think
Suddha.
maybe at first just follow, and then slowly it will purify us and get the taste lah. At
Okay,
first maybe
now,
it's like faking lah, but to get the taste lah.
okay,
Slowly we'll
now
get the
like
taste.
this. Now like this. See, you are a seasoned devotee, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. And suddenly you don't feel like dancing.
Mm.
Nowadays, seasoned devotees don't dance. Yes or not?
Mm.
All right. All the seasoned devotees, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years devotees is someone who will never dance. Right? So suddenly you just go there after listening to this. Hey, I want to have blazing emotion. All right. You simply go and join the young girls and start dancing. But you don't feel like it. You're faking it. All right, you're faking it. So the question is it okay or not?
I think it's okay lah.
But you are faking it, Okay, is it okay? You don't have that emotion, but you're faking it.
Mm,
Is it artificial?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Let me tell you one true story about this. Why I'm asking you this question? Have you heard about Radhanath Maharaj? Any of you heard Radhanath Maharaj?
Yes, Prabhu. I heard.
Right. Okay, Radhanath Maharaj. You know what happened? Pran Govinda Prabhu, my mentor from US, he went and asked Radhanath Maharaj, how you can be very humble? Radhanath Maharaj, the way he speak very slowly. Sometimes, while participating in ceremonies celebrating Krishna's pastimes, the way he talk, then I'm so, you don't even, you put the hand like this. I'm so grateful to each and every one of you. When he danced like waving the body like this, like Tai Chi, right? He sit down and he body erect. He doesn't sit on the chair, hardly sit on the chair. He always sit down. And he's very humble. So Pran Govinda Prabhu asked, Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, his spiritual master, Guru Maharaj, how is that possible that you're so humble? And you know what Radhanath Maharaj replied? Pran Govinda, you want to know the truth? And Pran Govinda Prabhu said, yes, I was faking it all this while. And Pran Govinda Prabhu got a shock. Say, what? I have been faking it all this while. I was faking it to become humble. I'm faking it to make my voice soft. I was faking it like I'm dancing so gracefully, like Tai Chi, the way, how the Tai Chi people dance? Tai Chi, the exercise Tai Chi like that. So slowly that. I was faking it all this while. And guess what? I fake it long enough, it has become my nature. Harry Bol. I fake it long enough. Long enough, I was faking it until it has become my natural nature. It became my nature. Right? I can't come out of this because I fake it long enough. All right? In Buddhism, it says, if you tell a lie 1,000 times, if you tell a lie 1,000 times, that lie will become mantra. You will tend to believe in that so firmly. Say when you during your young time, you've been telling one lie. I'm this, I know, once upon a time. You talk long enough. After some time when you get older, without you realizing it, you will be so convinced of your lie and will convey the story as though it really happened, but it is actually a lie. Right? So fake it long enough. So that's why it says, fake it. You fake it long enough, the fake will become reality and you'll become part of it. It become naturally yours. Right? So that's why we say fake it till you make it. But of course, we are doing it in such a way, but not artificial. We are not pretending, not to say artificial. We are not pretending. We don't pretend. All right? Pretending is very bad. All right? So pretending in the devotee is aparadh. Pretending means what? You are pretending to be a different person. But this kind of faking it is how? Your internal. You're telling yourself, I'm a pure devotee. How a pure devotee act? All right? Okay, I'm faking it. Oh, I'm chanting what? 64 rounds every day. How you chant? You chant while you're driving. You keep a clicker in your hand. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare. You are faking it. All right? Say you chant what? 1,080 rounds. All right? You just click. Then you see, hey, 1080. 1080 divided by 108. 10 rounds. So what do? You take your japa mala and pull 10 round down. Oh, I have already done 10 rounds. Are you following me on this? Anyone got experience like that? Come on.
Yes, Prabhu.
Let's talk. Why all of you so quiet? Right. So then after that, you go walk around, you don't even use your japa mala. Japa mala so hard lah. I use clicker. Hare Krishna, 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 while cooking. Hare Krishna, Krishna. While watching, even go to cinema. Watch the movie. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare. After everything done, you come back at night, you see. Wow. What is it? Okay. Oh, I have done 6,912. Wow. 6,912. And you're not paying attention. You're simply clicking Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Whether you do. After you click 16, then you check. Divide by 108. Wow! I have done 64. Walao, I take the chanting and start to pull. Wow! I have done 64. Wow, so good. Then after that, I use japa mala and try to do another 6 mala on a mala. So Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oh, today I've done 70. You're faking it. But you fake it long enough, one day you will drop your clicker and you will chant on japa mala 64. You will never use your clicker. I'm telling this out of my own personal experience. Driving, simply click everywhere, click, 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 click. Then come back and pat my wow. You are a great devotee. La. You are you are great. You know, you are a great devotee, a pure devotee, you know. Wow, not bad, man. And 64. Next day, wow, you did 80 rounds. Wow, you are wow, great. La. Padita Tarna, you're going to be a sure going back home, back to Godhead. La. Sure Goloka Vrindavan. La. You know? You understand? Artificial. But then, you know, later what happened to me? After that, I finish. I start to wonder. And I used to lament to my buddy, you know, Vraja Prema. I was telling, I did 70 rounds and I didn't feel anything. I did 100 rounds. At once, I did 100 rounds. Hey, I did 100 rounds. And I just feel like nothing. Something is not right. Because when the artificial things, first it becomes a habit. Being an artist, when you start to faking it, it becomes habit. Because habit, you can never stop. Very important. What is habit? H, A, B, I, T. First, make it into a habit first. You know, once it become a habit, 64 rounds become an habit. What happened? No matter what, you can never stop it. Because when you remove H, a beat. When you remove A, beat. When you remove B, eat. Once it become a habit, no way you can take out of it. But your feeling is start changing. Hey, I'm not feeling anything. La. There's something wrong with my chanting. Then your conscience will start telling you, yeah, you have been artificially chanting. Yeah. So what should I do? Never mind. You try to chant 32 rounds on your clicker artificially. 32 you try to do on your japa. Then like that, you start to evolve until one day you will be holding your beats and start to chant 64. Right? What happens if the thing become habit 64? Your tongue will become familiarized. Right? Now I want to ask you a question, my dear Prabhus and mothers. I hope you all can participate. Whenever you start chanting, do you feel hiccup? See, when you take your first round, when you take your mala, you're going to start chanting, you just feel, it's like a hiccup. Hare Krishna, you cannot pay attention. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. After maybe few rounds only, you start to come into momentum. Does this happen to you? Any of you?
Yes.
Yes. All right. How about others? Andadevi Mataji, do you feel that?
Prabhu, yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Sadguna Mataji doing 64, so you still have a hiccup.
No. That time, beginning. Now, not something.
Now, whenever you start chanting, you don't have the hiccup. I'm asking, whenever now. See, whenever you go to start chanting, you're going to take the mala and start chanting. First 1 round, 2 round, you don't have any feeling. Like Hare Krishna, you feel like hiccup, tadamatram. After that, it becomes smooth. Yes, Mataji, Sadguna? Anyone? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, Prabhu, to kickstart will be like that. Then after like 5 beats, 6 beats, then it'll be very nice already.
Yes. Okay. Sadguna, Mataji, do you experience that? Okay. Now, yes. Yes, Mataji, speak up. Sadguna.
Yeah, beginning I was having the same thing, Prabhu.
Yes.
No,
Now, how to overcome this? Now, there's a method of overcoming this thing. Why not? I hold the first beat, immediately I can pay attention to the Maha Mantra. How to do that? Do you want to know the secret?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Please do, Prabhu.
Chant every moment. Say, like, for instance, when I drive from my house to fetch my children, take me 20 minutes. Then fetch them, come back another 20 minutes. So 40 minutes at least, one round. And you know what I will do? I will tell myself, well, this moment of time, I want to chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra to practice the chanting. I'm practicing the japa, not chanting to get taste. Practicing. Make my tongue vibrate. So how I chant? Hare Krishna. All right. So the pronunciation is like this. Okay. Okay. How we should chant? Hare. All right. The E, roughly, indirectly, okay, what you can do? You pull the E raga. E. Hare. All right. Then Krishna. K. Okay, you just put K. Okay. That means you just put K, then followed by Rushna. Okay. Then another thing is Hare. Okay. You pull the raga, at least 3. So you just count 1, 2, 3. Hare, 2, 3. Hare. Then you chant like this. Where is the thing? All right. So chant like this. So how we going to, how usually I'll do this like this. Okay, number 1, right? Hare. Okay. Hare Krishna. All right. The word, okay, I put a dot here. So Hare. So K Rushna. K Rushna. So K Rushna. Krishna. Not Krishna. Krishna. K Rushna. Can you try? K Rushna. Krishna. So you press the word K. K. Press. Rushna. Krishna. Can you try? Nobody wants to try?
Hare Krishna, Krishna,
No.
Hare.
Like this, Mataji. Hare. So
Hare.
first you say Hare. Then
Hare.
pull three round. Hare.
Hare.
K.
K.
Say K. K.
K.
K.
K.
Rushna.
Rushna.
K. Rushna.
K. K. Rushna.
No, no, okay, relax. K. Rushna.
K. Rushna.
K. Rushna.
K. Rushna.
Okay, that's the SH. So K. Rushna.
K. Rushna. Rushna.
Okay. Now combine the word K. Rushna. Krishna.
K. Rushna. Krishna.
Okay. Combine.
Krishna. Krishna.
Kr.
Krishna.
Exactly. So the word ki, we don't need to put the word ki. Ki, like, okay, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. So we don't use the word ki. We just say K. Krishna.
Krishna. Krishna. Krishna.
Exactly. Krishna.
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 Krishna. Krishna.
Ah, you got it. Krishna.
Krishna.
Okay. Now the third one is Hare.
Hare
Irama.
Irama.
So now this word is, these two words you are combining, right? You're combining these two words. Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Okay, now
Hare
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Okay, now make it fast. Hare Rama.
Hare Rama. Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama. So
Hare
E.
Rama.
So Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Okay.
Hare
So how are you going to
Rama.
study? How are you going to pronounce it? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. So when you say Rama, so we put Irama. So how are we going to pronounce this? Irama. So we're going to pronounce it Irama, Irama, Rama, Rama. See, like in Tamil, the word, it starts like this. Irama. In Tamil, it's pronounced like this. Irama.
Okay.
So that means Irama. So Hare, in Tamil, Kiru Ishna. So the word K, because this is what I have seen. So Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. So Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So you don't say Irama, Irama. You just say, so when you say the word Rama, you add on I in front, but the I sound is invisible.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
try.
Prabhu, I've also heard some people pronouncing it as Krishna. Krishna. Is that correct?
That's why we are doing a pronunciation now.
The Bengali guys from India who
Yeah.
come here, even when they wish us also, they'll go like Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. They'll go like
Yeah.
that. So
That's
that's
why
not.
they didn't see the dot at the bottom. Why Krishna? KRSNA. Why KRSNA? There's a dot. Say like for instance, KRSNA, right?
Yes.
Okay.
There's dot
Now
at the bottom.
K dot R. Yeah. Caps lock. Okay. K R S N A. All right. When you see the word like this, okay, what is the dot means? In Sanskrit only there's a dot like that. You know, it stands for rrr, rrr. Okay, rrr. So R, S. Okay, there's a S. So when you put the S, the dot under the S means you roll your tongue, put it on the phalanx. Sha, sha. Remember in Sanskrit, I taught you that, right? Sa,
Yes.
sha, sha. Okay. Okay. And there's a dot also under the N, right? Na.
Yes.
So when you roll your tongue, put that na. So Krishna. Krishna. So when you're going to press these three words here, all right, the K become there's no pronunciation for the K. It's a pressing of the tongue. K. K. In Tamil, there's a thing, right? Ik.
Mm.
All right, like this. K. So K. So Krishna. Okay, Mataji?
Yes, understand.
Okay, try chanting and see. Say the entire mantra.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
That's wonderful. But the word is not Rama, Irama. So there's you should press your tongue in like this, Rama. So we don't start with the Ra, Ira. So Irama. So Rama, Irama. So when you start to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Say it, try again.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Wonderful. All right. Anybody else want to try?
Shall I, Prabhu?
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Okay.
Krishna,
Mataji. K.
Hare Krishna,
Very good.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare.
Very good. That's the way. Anyone else? Another one more person who want to try?
I try, Prabhu.
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Okay, Mataji, wait, hold on. Not Hare, Hare.
Hare,
Because when you see the E, pull the raga 3 times. I mean, 1, 2, 3. Hare Krishna. Okay.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare,
Okay, hold on. Krushna.
Krishna,
Rushna.
Krishna,
Rushna.
Krishna.
No, don't use the word K. Rushna. Rushna.
Oh, Krishna,
Rushna.
Krishna,
Okay, now put K in front.
Krishna.
Ah, got it. Okay, again.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Yes. So because you're going to combine the E with the I. You got it? Hare Rama. Hare Rama. You're going to combine these two. Okay? So
Okay.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Okay, that's a word. Okay, Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. When you chant like this, you don't swallow the word Rama. Ram. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Hare. No, it's very dry. Because this is what I learned from after analyzing this Bhakti Vikas Maharaj chanting. He don't simply say, if you can listen to his class, he said, Krishna. K. R. So K, R, Krishna. K, when you see the word R, okay, the word R, then Na. Na. So Krishna. So Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. All right. Please take a photo of this snapshot. So why I'm telling you this thing, if you going to chant like this, you know what's going to happen? You going to pay attention to your japa. You don't simply drive, you don't simply cook, you don't simply sweep the floor and chant. No. You just need to meditate on the mantra. Right? So first, so what I usually do, when I drive, I try to practice on the pronunciation. And once that practice become habit, when you start to chant, you will start to chant nicely, correctly, properly. And you will pay attention to it because you're trying to pronounce properly. The trying to pronounce or meditating to pronounce, it is also attentive chanting. You got it? Hello? Is it too heavy for you?
Understand, Prabhu.
Yeah, try and see. So when you start to take your japa mala, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. In your first beat itself, you will get your taste. No hiccup, no jump start. So before you do that, whenever you're traveling, whenever you're cooking, whenever you're bathing, whatever things you're doing, you just simply rehearsal. Keep doing it. Don't only chant when I take the beats. Chant every single second. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And once you start to pick up speed, you will be surprised. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. And you'll be surprised. You can never put down your beats. It is that tasteful. Driving, you see, what do? You rehearse the beats, rehearse the chanting. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. All right. So you all got it? Any question? No question? All right. I assume that all of you understand. Okay. Now, oops. Okay. So that means now we understand the participating in celebrating society and dancing in ecstasy, these kind of things called blazing. All right. We don't want smoky. We want to get into blazing. Okay. The next one. Sarvananda chamatkara hetur bhavo varoratihi etehi tat vina bhavan na chamatkari star rashaya. None of the above symptoms can be manifest without basic principle of strong attachment for Krishna. All these, even these basic things, even the smoky and blazing, it can never happen without the basic principle of, what is that? We are talking about basic principle of strong attachment for Krishna. So how are you going to have the attachment with Krishna? By simply faking it. You go on faking it long enough, some or other you start to, sometimes when a girl married to a husband, all right, same matchmaking. Nowadays, there's no matchmaking, love marriage. Those days, like matchmaking, when they don't like each other, they somehow or other start to fake it. They fake long enough, then the love will sprout. Somehow or other, they will start to live their life. All right. So, like my parents, the way they got married. My grandfather told my mother, "You're getting I've already got a boy for you. In 2 weeks' time, you're getting married. Not like now. Plan now, next year marriage. No, those days, within 2 weeks, within a month, they'll get them married." And they were, my father said, when I told the father, "I've already got a girl for you, you're getting married. That's it." They asked me, "Who's the girl?" It's none of your business. And both my mother and father met on the dais. My father wondering, "Who's that girl? Who's that girl I'm getting married?" And my mother will be wondering, "Who's that guy I'm going to get married?" When they came to the dais, and that's when they looked at each other. You know, Alamak, because my mother was very pretty. My father, wow. My father is not so good looking. My mother, ayyo. Anyways, just joke, eh? Just to keep this thing light. But somehow or other, they got married. They say, of course. So, fake it. So, like that, we still manifest. So, all the symptoms, we can faking it. All right? All right. But another thing that also we should understand, Tatra Dumayita Advitya Ami Bhavat Atavasa Dvitayaka Ishat Vyakta Apo Apanotum Shakya Dumayita Mataha. In the smoky condition, such ecstatic expression, the symptoms could otherwise be hidden. So that kind of things hidden. Because sometimes when you cry in quiet, you choke in hidden, you don't express it out. Okay. Example. Yata akarnayanna graha haram aga vairi kirtim. Pakshmagra mishra viralashur abut purodaha. Yasta darut chvasita. Loma kapolam ishat. Prasvina nasikam uvaha mukara vindam. This type of symptoms were experienced by priest Gargamuni, who were performing some ritualistic ceremony in the house of Nanda Maharaj. Gargamuni in the house of Nanda Maharaj. When he heard about Krishna's killing of Agashura demon, there were some tears visible in his eyes. His throat was trembling and the perspiration covered his whole body. In this way, priest Gargamuni, beautiful face, assumed nice condition. So he heard the story, eyes start tearing, throat trembling, choking, and he start to sweat. Okay. But this kind of things not express out the internal feeling, smoky. All right. Oh, it's already 11. Krishna. Where are we now? When several such symptoms. All right. So we do this as the last paragraph. Then we continue. All right. Ata jvalita. Te do trayo va yugapat. Yanta suprakatam dasham. Shakya kritrena ninotum jvalita tikirtitaha. When several such ecstatic symptoms visible, the condition is called blazing. How? when several such ecstatic symptoms. When there's few types of symptoms visible, this is called as blazing symptoms. Okay. Now, the next one is going to be even more exciting. So I think we do it tomorrow. For example, one of the Krishna's friend. Which page have we now?
230, Prabhu.
230. The example
230.
Krishna's friend. Okay. Oh, this is halfway. Okay, I think we finished this paragraph. Yatas na gunjan adatum prabhavati kara kampa taralo drishav shashre pincham na parichinnuttaha satvara kriti shamavuru sabdau padamapi na gantum tava sake vanat vangshi dvane parisharam avapte shravanayo. For example, one of Krishna's friend told him, my dear friend, as soon as I heard the sound of your flute from within the forest, my hands become almost motionless. Vangshi, all right? We are talking about Vangshi flute. Okay, now, so almost motionless, and my eyes became full of tears. As much, in fact, I could not recognize your peacock feather. My thighs became almost completely stunned so that I could not move even an inch. Therefore, my dear friend, I must acknowledge the wonderful vibration of your transcendental flute. All right? All right. So this one, we do it tomorrow. Please mark your book. Second paragraph. Similarly, one gopi. Similarly, one gopi to another. All right. All right. Page 230. Second paragraph. Okay. Srimad Nectar of Devotion Ki Jai. So now we open for question. Any comment? Any question? Quick one.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji.
In order to chant attentively, we must focus on our chanting pronunciation. I learned this today.
Very good. So when you focus on pronunciation, means you're paying attention to the words. All right. That is the meditation. Just imagine when you just chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, you can't even meditate. But when you pay attention, okay, am I saying it correctly? Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare. That means Hare 1, 2, 3. I pull the E raga. Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. End up your face start moving, your body all start shaking, you know. You come into a blazing, ecstatic symptom. Very nice. Nice takeaway. Anyone else? Charana Lakshmi Mataji? So,
my own way, Prabhu.
huh?
I have my own way of chanting, Prabhu.
Yeah. But what do you think about this way?
Oh, very nice, Prabhu. Wonderful.
Okay. Of course, you all have your own way of doing it. But this is only my recommendation. Anyone else? Okay, when there's no comments, no this thing. So so happy to see all of you today. We meet again tomorrow on 19th November 2025, the same time, 9:15 in the morning. Till then, have a beautiful day and have a wonderful chanting experience today. Please give us feedback, not us, me. Please give me feedback because I want to know, okay, how the method is working on you, all right? Because I want you to be proactive. Tomorrow when you come, please keep this in your mind. Be proactive, at least fake to be proactive. At least put a thumbs up, put something. So the discussion will be more lively because I feel like talking to myself. Till then, have a nice day. Mancha kalpaturubhescha kripa sindhu bevacha. Patitanam pavinibhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namah. Hare Krishna. Have a beautiful day. Gauranga.